All right. Good afternoon, LinkedIn. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing. Hey, listen, great show, great discussion, staffing excuses. And I just want to go over a couple things, and I'll be right back after this. Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Dave Wilson. Hey, listen, wanted to talk today real quick, kind of vent, about staffing. Listen, you watch videos like this, you're on LinkedIn, you're at work, all you hear is about no staff, no staff. You go on the television, you turn on that friggin' thing, no staff. Everybody's no staff. That's all everybody continues to say because of COVID and because of the unemployment, and the stimulus. All right, that's it. So you got to get away from that now because that's excuses. What I've seen is, and I'm just saying it because I have a passion for recruiting, and if you want to win, there's some things that you have to follow, and you got to have the right team to do it. Listen, that's all you ever hear again is, well, we can't find anybody. Well, let's increase their hourly rate. You're up to friggin' $25 an hour now in some companies, and they still having issues that they can't get. So what are you going to do? You're going to just sit back. You're going to say either you're going to hire another staffing company, or you're going to try to, do it yourself, plus the recruiters at the corporate site. They can be anywhere in the United States. Everything's virtual now. It doesn't matter anymore. So first, I wanted to talk about job postings. I wanted to talk about a company. There's two of them, manufacturing in Easton, Pennsylvania. Bakerly and EchoPack, two great companies I had visited. Sorry, had some issues right there. I'm still trying to work on that to where I can help out, but there's always a hurdle. There's always something that goes wrong, but you got to figure it out. Like I'm trying to figure this out. You got to figure it out and what you want to do. But what I like about Bakerly, right? When you see job postings, I was looking on job boards again, and oh my God, they're friggin' horrible. I wish some of the companies that hire some of the staffing companies or the managers of the staffing companies look at their job postings. They are not going anywhere. You're getting organic reach and you're going after the same freaking people over and over and over. And it's like freaking circle. Sorry about that, but it's a freaking circle. That's all you're doing. But I love Bakerly and I like what they advertise. Can you imagine hearing this? Now, I want you to listen. If you're looking for a job, start out with this. Just a few reasons why you want to work at Bakerly in Easton. Permanent, full-time, all right? Sign-on bonus, $500, right? Annual cost of living rate increase. For those who don't know what that is, that's an additional, years ago, I always wanted to say that. That's something that you always got, on top of your regular raises. So that, right? 2 additional PTO days for marriage, right? Long-term opportunity for advancement, right? That place is exploding. They have a lot. They're building on. A lot of people don't even know they're there. They make, you want to walk in and smell some good bread. That's what it is. And crepes and all that other good stuff. So the rest of this, 2 additional PTO days for a newborn, right? 2 opportunities for $100 attendance awards. Wow. Paid half lunch hour break. Excuse me. Game area with a break room. Priceless, right? Free Bakerly products and 40% discount. 9 company holidays per year. 11 PTO days for your first year. Paid dental for your kids and paid vision for your kids. Plus 2% employer company match for the 401k. And some people don't understand what a 401k is. That's where whoever's doing the hiring, need to explain to candidates what that means for their retirement. Some of them don't understand what that is, and it's not their fault. They just haven't been educated about it. How every company, you want to have that 401k. Now they're going to match it by 2%. You don't see that much anymore at all. And employee referral bonus up to $500. Also a paid $10,000 life insurance and paid long-term disability. And they make $15 to $17 an hour. Okay. You see what I mean? Can you imagine that being the first thing that you read? I tell you, and you've never been in manufacturing, right? Would you go for that? Or one of the staffing companies that staff for them, I saw on a job board on social media. It was useless. Maybe 2 of these things were on there, and I knew what company it was. But that is not the way you want to advertise your company. Listen, Bakerly, if I sat here and I'm going to tag them on and say Bakerly and Easton, Bakerly and Easton, what is wrong with that? Putting that on your job ad. If you ask Bakerly, maybe they'll say, sure, use it. Now, a lot of people come back at me and say, well, I had some jerk before in the prior company that, they want to utilize you for staffing, or sales. Well, good friggin' luck on that for sales, because a lot of companies got 4 or 5 of them staffing for them. What's it matter? You're no better than the rest of them. So if you have 5 staffing companies, something's wrong. But you need them. You need 5 in order to find this. But it's an excuse after excuse after excuse. So you have no candidates. Wow, you've done your job fairs, a video, whatever. I mean, I don't know, those virtual things, useless. Some of those texting one I've seen companies use. Listen, a lot of the candidates, it's not that they don't want to do it. And I'm going to tell you why they don't want to do it, because they don't know about it. You cannot just post on an ad on social media that you're having a job fair and you're going to expect 20, 30 people to show up. They don't even see it. Or the best part, have a job fair at your own branch. That's just fabulous thinking. Come on down to our office. We're having a job fair. Well, you go there every friggin' day anyway. So what the hell's the difference? Talk to your client. Talk to them. Because I can't foresee a VP of an area saying, wow, that's a good idea. What else do we have to lose? Because it's not working this way. Let's try this way. Now, and I'm being very passionate about it, because if you want to win and you don't care what anybody else says, listen, the clients that I have right now, I'm working on some direct hires. I care about a lot. I put 100% behind them. Am I having problems finding direct hires? Yes. Am I complaining about it? No, because if I continue to complain, I'm never going to find them. So I try to utilize as many tools, and I look on LinkedIn for solutions. I reach out to colleagues. Steve in Utah, he's a great friend and colleague, and we talk all the time. And he works for Elwood. I don't care if I say Elwood Staffing. He's a great guy, and he helps me out, and we just talk and give ideas. So look online, go on LinkedIn. Don't just post a job on LinkedIn. Don't just post a company. Come on down on a job fair on LinkedIn. Who are you going to get? Who are you going to get on LinkedIn? But if you put about your company, you talk about your company, about Bakerly and Easton, or even EchoPack, they're manufacturing. EchoPack is great manufacturing, right? But people don't know about what it is. The candidates don't even know what it is. They think it's like a logistic company. They've never seen manufacturing. So what you need to do is, I've said it before, you take the candidates. Even if you got 5, I don't care if you get 5 or 10 people, bring them in for a tour, educate them, bring them in, or do a video. I've said it before, you got to get those videos out there. If it's 15, 30 seconds and you make them decent, you can do it right on your phone. You can do it like a live right now. Like I'm looking at this little freaking dot up here. You don't have nothing to lose but to show that you're real. That's it. And you want to show about your culture. It's not about the money again. Remember, I'm going to go through this real quick. Bakerly, right? Permanent, full-time, sign-on bonus, $500, annual cost of living, 2 additional PTO days for newborn, 2 opportunities for 100 attendance, paid half-hour lunch, free Bakerly products, 11 PTO days, paid dental, paid vision, 2% 401k match, $500 referral fee, and $10,000 in life insurance and long-term disability. See? That is what I'd be putting on LinkedIn. I wouldn't be putting on there that we're hiring. Well, right at the end, I would put that we're hiring, because a lot of the companies don't put what they offer besides the top companies, because they have corporates, big corporates. They're putting out, like, I could say Coca-Cola, Amazon, Walmart, all those. They got the money to generate those type of ads, and it's coming out of a corporate center. That's wrong for me. I'm sorry. I don't care anybody that pushes back. If you have a huge center, and I'm going to give you the biggest secret of all, because I got a couple more things here. I know I'm wound up, but it's all, I do have control. So, but you got to have that passion, because when you put on there, you're looking for candidates, right? Go after the big companies. Don't worry about the ones that don't want to work. Listen, you're not going to get them to come back to work if they don't. For that reason, do you blame them? Do you blame those candidates for not coming back? Would you do it? If you were going to make $21 an hour sitting home for the whole summer, and there's going to be jobs, because the people at the end, they're going to get sick of it, and they're going to leave the companies, and then they're going to just fill them in with the people that are off now. But do you blame them? It happened for a reason. It happened COVID. So then they went to stimulus. So what? Get over it. Because if you keep continuing to use this as an excuse, and you're worried about what they think of you, if your company, if you're doing something outside the box, different ideas, I don't really care. Whoever company I work for, whoever hires me on, I'm going to give them 100%. And it's not just 5 days a week. Staffing goes way beyond that anymore. It's 7 days a week. Every day you got to have somebody on top of that. But on that note, get those videos out, do the tours, walk around with your cell phone. You're not going to get sued. You're not going to get sued by saying, wow, look, the companies that are succeeding right now are the ones that are getting their message out there. So they're the ones that I go after. You go after the big companies. Listen, in the Lehigh Valley, there's about 6, 7 of them. And there's a couple more moving in, right? They got 500, 800 employees. They're the ones that you want to go after. Get your message in front of them. That's what I do. I don't care about any other company besides the ones I work for. I don't care about some of these. I wouldn't want to work for some of these other centers around here. I've been there. I've done it. I see how they treat people. And this is why things have to change, because you're going to have to treat the candidate like gold. You're going to have to treat them from the moment they walk in that door, show them you're excited, show them the reasons why they want to work for you, like Bakerly. Why do they want to work for you? Explain everything. Make it exciting. Go to the company. It might take you a little bit of time to get it going. It does, right? But those videos are very important to get out there. The job boards, right? We've talked about that. When you look at your job boards, people are saying expensive, Indeed's expensive. Listen, I know Career Builder is expensive. I got to still pay them like $2,000 I owe them. And I don't like job boards, but you do need them. I mean, you need them as a part of it, because as much as I don't want to say it, I use them for my database. That's what I utilize. I don't utilize, in high volume, I don't utilize the job boards for that. I'll get the applications, right? But direct hires, I utilize it, because when you're going from entry level to middle management, middle right in there, you still have to post on job boards. It's expensive, but you can cut your costs. And the reason, this is what I talk about, excuses versus solutions. I'm going to say it again. Excuses, you can complain all friggin' day long. Well, your recruiters are sitting in the office, we can't find anybody. Well, you got HR running around with their necks cut off because they can't keep up with the work. HR, that's another subject. They need to be able to do human resources. I always stick up for human resources departments, because they need to concentrate on people, while you on the floor, manufacturing, or even on logistics as a leader, need to take care of your candidates. So you got to sit back and say, wow, I'm going to treat these candidates like they're something. Again, treat them very well. Go after those companies with the job boards. And I'm going to tell you how right now. So with Career Builder, the only benefit of them I like about it is, I'm sure it's this way on the D2, is say I have like 7,000 resumes, I think, from this year. So, and a lot of companies were their ATS and their social media. Don't continue to go after the ones that are applying. Go back. You own them. I own those 8,000, right? Because I paid for them. Go back. And Career Builder allows you to copy and paste 25 at a time. Now, I've said before, it's tedious. Listen, if you're in logistics, utilize that for your platform. So you make a nice message up, email, right? Copy 25, click copy all, boom, you're posting it out to the candidates from prior, right? So, hey, say, this is Dave Wilson from Result Staffing. Listen, I've seen you applied in the past. We're looking to see if you want to, if you know a family member or yourself, we offer a referral bonus, Bakerly, all these things, we offer this. So please text us or call us, and we would really appreciate it. 25 at a time. It's tedious. I've told people over and over and over, it's a pain in the ass. Oh, we are good with the swearing today. You got to do it, because even at the end of the day, if you get 5 just from doing that, if you have recruiters to say, you know what, when you come in, you're not going to do all that admin stuff, because a lot of recruiters in recruiting, I'm going to stick up for them now, is because they have too much administrative work. Recruiters shouldn't be handling all the payroll. They shouldn't be doing that. Recruiters shouldn't be handling a lot of their attendance issues. Now, you could have someone designated for that. Bring in a part-time person during peak seasons and pay them part-time to do all that garbage, to do all that back office stuff, because I've been there to the glory land. Let me tell you, when you want to fill a branch and you get those people in there, they don't have time, because a lot of managers just won't listen to them because they don't have time. They're not directed in the right way that they should be. Because if you're not providing the tools for your recruiters, then it's your fault. I'm sorry. Because if I was working for somebody, and if I do consulting, so in the Lehigh Valley, you want myself to stop out, hey, it's an hourly rate. But if you want me to spend a week there with your recruiters, I will come to your place of employment and work with the recruiters. I will spend a week there with them and come up with some solutions that really will pick up the candidates. Listen, if I come in there and I don't prove it, if I can't do it, I don't get paid. I don't know how much more you can say that. I don't get paid if I don't show results, because results to me is that you've done everything that you can to help your candidates and your clients. Listen, the clients, they have recruiters also, but they're struggling too, because you might have 1 or 2 recruiters at a site and a staffing company. Why aren't they getting candidates? It's because they're not using their proper tools. They're not going after on the job boards. Social media. I'm not going to go all into the social media about how you post that thing, and marketing doesn't know what they're doing, but it's serious, because marketing, listen, it's a big secret. Ads manager marketing or your branch. Let your people have admin rights to your social media, because you can go back right now, right? I'm banned from Facebook right now for some reason. I'm in Facebook jail. I don't know if I said something, so I took all my Alexas out of here, shut my phone off now. I can't think of anything else, but if you let them target your candidates, you're going to get candidates that have never heard for you, because there are candidates willing to work, but you can't get your message to them. Why? Because you're just doing a post or even a video and you're not boosting it properly behind it. But what I wanted to say about that is take your messages. Take your message on social media and scroll down for the whole friggin' year last year. That will continue to scroll till you can't scroll no more. Now, write a personal message. Again, just like I said, keep it a little bit shorter, because social media versus a job board, you can put in an email. So, hey, this is Dave from Result. Listen, it's been a while. We have these type of jobs. Please, if you're interested, tell your family, friends, keep it short. We have referral bonuses, right? Bakerly, look at all that. So now, send it. This is the pain part. It's a pain, but if you had a recruiter or somebody, I do it all the time. If you had to sit there, you put that short message, copy, but you have to do it one at a time. So copy, paste, send, copy, paste, send, copy, paste, send. You get the idea there. So you're constantly doing that. Now you're going to see some on there that attachments aren't attached anymore. It's because they've changed their personal page or something like that. But after you do that for, like, say 400 times, that'll take you about an hour. Copy, paste, right? If you get 5 people out of that, is it worth it? Sure. And they all of a sudden utilize everyone that you have now. You might be able to go back on social media for 2 years. If I was able to go back, which I can't right now, I'm on Facebook jail, and go back, I could find candidates for that way going back, because they don't remember that they applied for the job. Half of the people, even on the job boards, don't even know, even on social media, that they applied. They don't realize, but you have them. You have them in your database and in your ATS. Think about it. A lot of people, here's the excuses. Well, their emails they've changed. Well, they've changed their address. Well, they've changed. There you go again. It's the same excuses. So what are you going to do to fix that problem? Not just sit back. Well, I tried it, didn't work. Nope, I tried it, didn't work. Now, what am I going to do? Well, we still can't find. You got to try those different things like that, one at a time. Do the videos, do a tour, every single thing that you can think of. Now, when I look at some other ideas, right, that I've seen on people that are doing it, is grassroots and social media. Social media is a great way. That you can't beat that from everything that's been going on with COVID, and that was a way to contact people, everybody virtual. But there's also a way to do it for grassroots. Listen, you remember how you used to pass out flyers to everybody? If you go down to CareerLink in PA, guess what? They have candidates. Don't tell anybody. But see, they have jobs. They have candidates looking for work. They have to go there because they're required. If you said that's a secret right there, so figure this out. Look, CareerLink in PA has people, has candidates looking for jobs. But then you'll hear excuses. Well, we've sat down there, prior, I did the same thing. Well, we didn't get anybody. Well, you must not have done something right to draw them, because you must not have sold them enough and said, I've been to job fairs. Everybody just sits at the table, sits. You're on the phone. They care less, really. They just sit there and just watch everybody walk around instead of standing up and talking to them. You got to really engage with these people at these job fairs. You got to go up to them. They're not going to come to you. Get them to come to you. When you set up a table, you set up flyers, make it stand out, and really and target those people right there at Career PA Link. Don't tell anybody I told you that. So think about also, when I told you about going after the bigger companies, look at all your bus terminals. Look at all those people where everybody's standing for entry-level jobs, right? Put your flyers in there with those little rip-off things. Now, 2 years ago, they might not have worked, but if you hit those bigger companies out in Bethlehem and all that, where everybody's standing, and you put in that new information inside there, just go up, somebody tape it. Who cares if it flies away later on, right? But if the candidate's not happy, the majority of them aren't at these bigger companies, they want to leave. There you go. They saw a salute. Whoa, let me see that. You see what I'm saying? But you also have to be able to handle them off shift. This comes to the point where staffing is at 7 days a week right now. Yes. If I was a company, you got to listen, with the way shifts are and everybody going back to work, and recruiters and families that are still having issues, put somebody on part-time on the weekends, or let a recruiter off during 2 days during the week and say, answer messages and recruit from home. Just answer messages, answer all the job boards, answer all the, social media posts, call the people, all your texts, respond back to your texts from a Friday, because on Sunday, that's when everybody gets that feeling of going back to work on Monday. So if you have somebody sitting at home, not sitting, but working remotely, efficiently, can answer all those mass texts that you put out. With text lists, it's like 500 to 1,000 a day that you're allowed to go into your database. Again, excuses. It's not the same. You take them out. Anybody that doesn't have a cell phone number that's working, you can do it. You can get rid of the name, or have it come up on a report that it's not going to show again. There's always not just excuses, but there are solutions to fix that. So go after those companies at the bus stops. Go after that. Go out from a standing, right over in Allentown. Make little cards up. Just little square cards up, man. Make them sharp, though. Make them stand out. Make those things people want to engage with your company. Why do they want to come to work? Like, for example, Nestle Waters and all these great companies. And I really like Nestle Waters. There's a new name. I'm going to forget about it, Chris. Sorry again. Bakerly, Echo Pack. Companies that are really great to work for. Tesla. There's a lot of different companies in Lehigh Valley, and ones that I really I wouldn't want to staff for. But make up those little cards, pass them out. Tell your recruiter, you know what? Hey, after lunch, go head out over there by the Career Link Center. Just stand out there, and as they come out, hand them. It's no difference. It's grassroots and social media working together, and that's the teamwork right there when you can get them both. Today, you need both. Would I've said that 2 years ago? I'm beating my words right now. No, because they both can work together, and you're going to have to do that. The job fairs are great. I get it. But you got to change something up there. You got to make them, you got to get those ads and get those people to come to you. And you're not going to get it by a simple post. I've said that before. Remember, ads manager, right? So another thing, there we go. Grassroots, let me see, Career Link, hit the big company Saturday. I think I really hit it all today. on there. So, yep. That was a quick show. So only 24 minutes. But seriously, make those job postings. Reach out. If I had to say anything like Bakerly, I read that all off. Can you imagine if you put the perks of the company first, besides just putting, we are paying $25 or $14, come today, start tomorrow? Because there's some, I took photos, images of them, and some of them are just horrible. Start to come down, no drugs, no drug screen, no background, no nothing really. You don't even know where you're going. Just come to this address and work. So if your wife or husband is saying, where are you going to work, honey? I don't know. All I know is I'm going to go down to the office and I'm going to start tomorrow. And I don't say it lightly about a drug screen, but backgrounds, to me, listen, second chances, I believe so much in second chances. That's on a personal note. Why? But everybody that has a background doesn't mean they don't deserve a second chance. And a lot of companies get a little bit laxer on that. It used to be 10-year background, 7 years, 5, so 5 years is pretty good, but you can always explain. I know a company in the Lehigh Valley that actually has a form. So they're going to relook at that and say, okay, well, this wasn't something stupid when he was younger, or, when you just were stupid. Let me just say it that way. But you're going to give them a second chance. But with the drug screening, I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I'm just going to stand strong on that. If you're telling me you don't have to do a drug screen to work at our company, at least to get into it, no way. Not for safety. You're kidding. I've seen forklift drivers. Oh, come on down. You really wanted to no drug screen. Hey, let me do something and I'm going to go into work. It doesn't work that way. Listen, it costs $5, $6 for a drug screen. It's well worth it. If you don't offer it, if the company says you don't need it, I still recommend that you run it. I would run it. I don't want to make sure the person, for safety of my child or somebody else's family member, and you're going to allow them to walk into a drug screen. Second chance, yes. So on that note, everybody, I got to get going. I got to find like two people here, and it's just as hard with direct hires. I wish I could just push the button, but it's the same excuses. So you got to think of new ideas. So on that note, I am all talked out. We will see you soon. Here we go.